Welcome to Kerr 9000's Horror House.
So, about a week ago, John Saxon passed away, and I meant straight away to do a rest in peace video, but it took me a little bit of time because I wanted to think about what I wanted to say. Now, for me, John Saxon first entered my life as Mr. Roper in the Bruce Lee film Enter the Dragon. An absolutely brilliant movie, and you know, I was watching it because my brother was really into Bruce Lee and it was a Bruce Lee film. I had no clue who John Saxon actually was at the time, but he's probably the character in it I found myself liking the most. He's a gambler who will bet on anything, who's basically made himself penniless and is forced to go to this martial arts tournament as a means of trying to change his look for the better. And then a few years later, I started to watch some of the sort of 70s and 80s horror films which he was in. Films where he frequently portrayed a law enforcement official, such as Black Christmas and Dario Argento's Tenebra, and of course, A Nightmare on Elm Street, where he played Nancy's dad. But his career started much earlier than that. It started in the 1950s, where he was considered somewhat of a teenage heartthrob. He's well known as well for things like his reoccurring role on Falcon's Crest and being in Dynasty. The thing is, some actors can be a little bit snobbish about horror movies, but not John Saxon. He was always willing to appear in a good horror movie. He was in Nightmare Beach. He was in a movie called Zombie Death House. He was in The Scorpion with Two Tails and Blood Beach and Invasion of the Flesh Hunters, as well as The Bees. The thing is, some of these films, they're kind of B-movie, and they've got these crazy scripts and zombies and creatures and monsters. I mean, The Bees, for example, really sort of flashes back to a 50s kind of film. But the real key to the brilliance of John Saxon was that he might have been in a film with a bit of a silly premise or something that you couldn't usually quite believe, but he always played it totally straight and he always did a fantastic job. No matter what he was saying, he pushed it with a level of believability, and that's why he was a truly great actor, and you know, he'll be sadly missed. Okay, that's Kerr 9000 signing off, saying rest in peace Mr Saxon.